I think I would want people who live in Waukesha to know that recovery is possible, to know that there's so many resources out there.
My name is Charlene Hart Sheehan. I go by Charlie. I am 33 years old and I am in recovery 5 years. It will be 6 in February.
Yeah, my name's Ryan. I'm 40 years old and I've been in recovery since about 2019.
My name is Stephanie. I've been in recovery now for almost 4 years.
I grew up in New Berlin, Wisconsin, which is in Waukesha County. I went to Orchard Lane Elementary School and I went to New Berlin West Middle and High School.
I came from Campbellsport, Kewaskum, Wisconsin, so a very small town. There really wasn't much to do out there but play in cornfields.
Yeah, so I grew up near Madison. I'm a huge fan of art and that's always been a real channel for me.
I was 23 years old, using pain pills on and off, doing heroin on and off. I remember just being exhausted. I was just tired. I was so tired of just living the life of an addict, like just living the life of waking up, trying to figure out where I'm gonna get money, how I'm gonna get it, where I'm gonna go, how am I gonna get that ride, where am I gonna do it, where am I sleeping tonight? It was just exhausting.
Yeah, so I think I was around 12 years old when I first started using marijuana and alcohol. And I think it was around 17, I was around 17 years old when I started using cocaine. And then it was around 18, I started using Oxycontin. And by the time I was 23, I was a full-blown heroin addict.
Quite frankly, being addicted to substances, it's like a full-time job. It's a lot more than what people that aren't knowledgeable of what it is actually entails. It's a lot. After I made the decision to really change my life, it was difficult because I had burned all of the bridges of support along my way. My parents weren't there for me for their own safety, for their own sanity. I had no friends. My drug dealers were gone. My kids weren't around. It was really me, myself, and I.
So I didn't have a specific moment in my life where I decided it was time to make a change because clearly, I had died a few times, you know what I mean, and been brought back to life through Narcan. Thank God for that. I think where you get to a point where you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. But I feel like I was kind of thrown into a situation, and luckily I was able to find what's called like a 12-step program, and I was able to kind of work through the steps provided by these 12-step programs, and I was able to plug into a power that was greater than myself.
I am a certified peer support specialist with the WARP program. As a former Waukesha County resident, was somebody that struggled with substance use, and as a current Waukesha County employee, on both sides, I can say that it's not as easy as I wish it would be for people that are struggling to find the resources that they need when they're looking for them. But I can say that the community within Waukesha County is strong enough to get you to those resources if you ask.
Because of recovery, I can be the dad I was never able to be. I can be the son, I can be a brother, and I can be a friend, right? A friend that holds value, that has values, right? I have a moral compass today.
My message of hope would probably be that it's not impossible. There's a huge community out there of people who will support you, and reaching out for help is obviously the hardest part. But once you do, it'll open up an entire door, and the community behind it will be so welcoming, and the resources that'll come from it is something that you'll never run out of. I decided to share my story today because if I could change one life with my story. That's everything to me.
You are important. You do matter, and you can do it.